Hello guys and welcome to Base Watches. Panda dial faces have captivated enthusiasts and collectors alike with their distinctive high-contrast design that's as functional as it is stylish. Resembling a panda bear's face, the best Panda dial chronographs typically feature a white main dial with black subdials, offering an appealing aesthetic that enhances legibility. Panda dial timepieces come in several options, automatic or mechanical. Additionally, some boast complications such as rattrapant to unflyback for extra functionality. Their design provides a striking visual against the wrist and carries a legacy of precision and practicality rooted in the golden era of chronographs. So, which are the best Panda dial watches to own in 2025? Let's find out. Let's start with the hard part. This is not a small or thin watch. The PRX Chrono stainless steel case measures 41 mm broad, 41.5 mm lug to lug, and 14.5 mm thick. The thickness of the watch is the most important measurement as it is mostly determined by the automatic chronograph mechanism inside. A thick case is simply necessary to handle such movement. Tissot's approach to dial design is straightforward, resulting in a legible dial with tasteful finishing. The dial features DRE chronograph subdials at 3, 6, and 9. The dial at 3 tracks up to 30 minutes, the dial at 6 ticks up to 12 hours, and the dial residing at 9 is for the running seconds. A central seconds chronograph hand takes care of timing seconds. One thing you won't see on the Tissot PRX chronograph is a tachometer scale. Even though I feel like it's a necessity on a Speedmaster or Daytona, I don't miss the scale here. The A05H31 is based on the classic automatic chronograph 7753 movement from Valjoux. These movements are made specially for a few brands in the Swatch group and feature some nice conveniences for the base movement. So who's the PRX chronograph for? I imagine it's for someone who wants a watch with great finishing, finds the automatic chronograph movement fascinating, but doesn't want to spend much money. It is hard to discuss Panda dial chronographs without mentioning the Rolex Daytona. The Daytona was released in 1963 and instantly became a classic. The oyster steel case, along with a white dial and contrasting black subdial rings, convey a sense of tradition, while at the same time being profoundly modern. Few watches can straddle that line so perfectly. It may seem futile to examine the Daytona in terms of purchasing one, but it is so legendary that this list would be incomplete without it. After all, the reason we adore Panda dials so much is because of a very famous watch. The dial of the Rolex Daytona is a masterpiece of design and functionality. Characterized by its distinctive black subdial set against a crisp white background, reminiscent of the iconic Panda color scheme, the dial offers exceptional legibility and clarity. The contrasting black and white color scheme not only enhances readability but also adds a touch of vintage charm to the watch's overall aesthetic. There's something particularly eye-catching about the overseas chronograph that feels new and different from any overseas I've seen before. The subtle sunburst finish of the dial is great, no question, and the snailed subdials are a great touch. The 18K white gold hour markers in hours, minutes, seconds, and subdial hands, highlighted with superluminova, are all quality but expected features here. The watch is certainly massive, especially on the steel bracelet, and at 42.5 mm wide and 13.7 mm thick, the chronograph on the outside is wider than the largest Audemars Piguet Royal Oak chronograph by 1.5 mm and thicker by 1.2 mm as well. The Nautilus chronograph is smaller, at 2 mm wide and 15 mm thick, but measurements never tell the whole story. Powering the overseas Panda chronograph is the tried and true in-house caliber 5200 that has been the mainstay of the overseas chronograph range since its relaunch in 2016. The self-winding column wheel movement with a whopping 54 jewels and 263 components. In conclusion, the Vacheron Constantin overseas chronograph is a masterpiece of horological artistry, combining timeless design with cutting-edge technology. From its impeccably crafted case and refined dial to its high-performance movement, every aspect of the overseas chronograph reflects Vacheron Constantin's dedication to excellence and innovation. Let us know in the comments which of these timepieces caught your eye, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more watch content. This is Base Watches, and we'll see you in the next video.